Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this Ultimate Face Punch Wrestling. Today's match, it's a tables match, and here is our first competitor, the one, the only, Kane. Kane, of course, of Kane and Crowthorne Mercenary Solutions. We saw Crowthorne last week put in a great performance. Didn't walk away with the win. Kane's here today hoping to make that up. Fan favourites Kane, and you can clearly see why. Very much one of the titans of the UFW women's division. Very tall, very powerful, very dangerous, and very willing to do whatever it takes to win. And that's what we're going to need to see today. The tables match, of course, the winner is determined by the first person to put any opponent through a table. And Kane is one of the people that's definitely got the ability to do that from out of nowhere. Getting ready for our next competitor now. And crowd not happy at this one. They might know who's coming. And yes, where there's Kane, there's Chevalier. Once again, Chevalier's partner Savoy in the match, previously seen the Tarkov death match. Savoy putting in another great performance. Another person didn't walk away with the win. Chevalier keen to show people what their mercenary company can do. This is a great opportunity for both Kane and Chevalier to really showcase the kind of brutality that they can bring to your enemies. They are available for hire. Legally, I am not allowed to tell you how to do that. The lawyers have told me that that is a felony. But I can state objectively, I think, without getting arrested, that these are very dangerous people. Moving in the other direction away from the very dangerous people is the vice president of the Anime Club. She's here, surprisingly more favored than Chevalier to win, and quite honestly, I don't really understand why. She's not very tall, she's not very powerful, she basically just eats ramen, and yet here she is. I do need to shout out the amazing design of the Anime Club shirt that you see there. Respectful bow to the crowd, honouring the glorious traditions of her honoured Nihon, of course. Yes, the Anime Club shirt made by Bowerbird. An absolutely spectacular design, almost too good for the VP of the Anime Club. And here, the final competitor, ladies and gentlemen. The favourite to win this competition from the perfect system, it's Merg. Merg replacing Kane as the biggest, the strongest, the most powerful competitor. Kane may have the advantage in technique, but if you're in the UFW women's division and you want brute force, brute power, you can't go further than Merg. Merg was, of course, a favorite to win the most recent Women's Rumble, being unseated by a late entry from the Banana. Some people say it's controversial, but at the end of the day, the Banana took home the victory. And Merg really has something to prove here. The VP is kind of, I think, just mostly here to go through the table. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen. Kane and Chevalier. What? The VP of the Anime Club has managed to pick up Kane. I guess carrying around a massive bag full of manga and anime DVDs has given her some kind of freak strength, but I think she's paying for that already. Merg and Chevalier getting the table in the ring. The VP taking a beat on the outside of the ring, tries to get back into it. Chevalier absolutely not having it. Chevalier doesn't want this match to end yet. Remember, it is the first person to put any competitor through a table, so you can lose this match without being involved in the decision. This is not an elimination style match. because we've seen, of course, what the AI of WWE 2K19 sometimes does when presented with an objective. And Kane, with the squats, absolutely flexing on her opponents, absolutely easing. Merg up into the air, as I said before, the heaviest, the most powerful, and the biggest competitor in this division. But Kane is no slouch either. And I think a lot of people have wanted to see these two titans go at it for a very long time, and today you're getting your wish. Merg now, she knows what she needs to do. The VP taking a cheap shot to get an advantage. Absolutely tiny compared to Merg. And the VP gets Merg up on the shoulders. This is incredible. The VP of the Anime Club really coming screaming out of the gates, missing the stomps a bit. Kane and Chevalier, these two old foes now going at it. No love lost there. They'll work together sometimes. They'll work against each other. They're definitely good at fighting one another. They know each other's techniques. We see Chevalier slip out of a military press from Kane and reverse it. The VP goes up for a move on Merg. Merg is having none of it. I think Merg wants to get another table, but the VP doesn't want to leave her unattended. Chevalier going to town on Kane, making sure she's good and stunned. The VP finally catching Merg's attention. And Chevalier taking a second to hype up the crowd, standing over the lifeless body of Kane. Bit of a mistake. If anyone can come back from a beating with just a second's rest in this match, it would be Kane. Absolutely a powerhouse titan, uses her size and her strength against her opponents, as we've already seen. The VP of the Anime Club is determined to give it her all. She's trying not to dishonor Nihon, I guess, but is thrown out of the ring as Merg and Kane go one-on-one. Kane really catching a beating here today. Fan favorite Merg showing a good performance, but Kane rolling out of the ring to get away. Coming in immediately after Chevalier, really determined not to let anyone get an upper hand here because they know that this match could end at any moment. The table doesn't need to be in the ring, I believe, to get a victory, but it doesn't hurt. The table getting knocked down, and the VP of the Anime Club, used to moving tables out of the way, I guess, in function rooms that she rents for the Anime Club, wanting to get herself set up at an advantage, I guess. Throwing the table out and then blowing a kiss to the table. I guess that's a reference to an anime that I haven't seen, but I'm sure she'd tell me all about it if I asked. Merg throwing Chevalier towards the table. Once again, Merg really showing a focus and a one-track mind on getting this match finished. I think a lot of other competitors have wanted to flex on their opponents or destroy their opponents. And Merg is really wanting to get this over. Kane and the VP on the top rope. The VP thrown from the top rope by Kane. I don't think the VP is going to be able to recover from this too quickly. Wow, the VP managing to struggle. I do not know how she did that because she took a top rope slam to the outside from Kane. She's clearly not doing well. Kane very much in command here, but the VP, she's wily. She got to her vice presidency through wiles and really making sure that no one else wanted the job. Now, it should be noted that a lot of people in this, as we said before, match have a stable. Kane has Crowthorne. The Chevalier has Savoy. It has been rumored that the VP of the anime... Oh, big drop into the table. That hasn't broken it, so the match will continue. It's been rumored that the VP of the anime club is in a stable with the gatekeeper. That's just a rumor, a fan belief, I think. It's not confirmed. And if it is true, that's probably a pretty toxic relationship and both members can somehow do better. Chevalier thrown out of the ring. Everybody's resting here. Merg in control of the match. He wants that table. Once again showing that focus on getting this match won. Picking up the very tiny VP, dropping her face first into the turnbuckles. Merg really focusing on using what's around her to her advantage. Dropping people onto turnbuckles where the difference between her, of course, and Kane is Kane uses her power to really maximize the damage, whereas Merg is willing to let other things like the turnbuckles do the work for her. The VP now having a go at Chevalier, who, well, I thought she'd reversed it, but no. The VP leaving Chevalier on the ground, coming after Merg. Kane and Merg don't want Merg to get the table, even though there was no one else out there. They both had the same thought. Merg throwing the VP to the ground as easily as you would throw a sack of potatoes. And the VP and Chevalier are out of it. Kane and Merg both wanting that table. Merg deciding to use the table that's already in the ring. Hyping up, this might be a big move coming from Merg here. Great counter from Chevalier onto Kane. She knows Kane's moves better than anyone. And it's really devolving into an all-out brawl here. Both tables are in the ring. All the competitors are on their feet, really trying to get an advantage, stun your opponent so that you can pull off a move, putting your opponent through that table. Merg sees an opportunity to interrupt Kane. Kane not happy with Merg. Once again, just because Merg has more power than Kane, it doesn't mean that Kane doesn't know how to use the power she has in a much more focused and precise way. Speaking of precise, Chevalier now turning the tables, sorry to say, on Merg. The VP trying to cut off Chevalier at the knees, but Kane and Chevalier are mostly just ignoring her. And I think she caught a stray there from Chevalier. No, she was perhaps playing possum there, playing dead. Great technique from the VP. Catches Chevalier off guard and then slides out of the ring to avoid reprisal. But Chevalier won't let her get off that easily. Chevalier looks like she's going to drop the VP on the outside turnbuckle. Big ear clap ringing Merg's bell there. But Merg not easily that stunned. Not that easily stunned, sorry. Sees an advantage with the VP, but the VP once again looks like might have just been playing possum, which is a good strategy for her. She wants to win this match and wants to take the advantages where she sees them, but knows she can't go toe-to-toe with the other competitors in the long match. Now everybody getting thrown into the steel steps. I'm told that they weigh 10,000 pounds. Being from Australia, I don't really know what a pound is, but 10,000 sounds like a lot of it. Kane trying to get the VP up. The VP once again playing possum to create an advantage. She's sneaky, the VP. And that's the only way she's really going to win, by catching everybody else off guard and maybe hoping that they don't notice her. Making busy work for herself by throwing the tables in and out of the ring, hoping to avoid attention for a bit. Letting Kane and Merg focus on each other until she can find an advantage. Taking Kane happy to take any assistance that she'll get. Kane willing to work with people and willing to turn on them as soon as she can. These four competitors, none of them I really think could be said to be fair fighters. And that's really something to be said about a lot of the UFW women's division. The current champion, of course, Agatha Fisty. Another person who will take any advantage that they can to win. And these competitors know if they're ever going to take that women's championship, the most championship, long-time viewers will remember, they're going to have to bring that same attitude to any championship match. Russian leg sweep there from Chevalier. Very continental, as they say, approach here. Kane, 2 big sledgehammer fists to Merg, who's rolling out of the ring to take a beat and recover. Kane also coming out of the ring, maybe to get the table. The VP just throws Chevalier. I think a lot of people will be surprised by the VP's technique, but she was not the favourite to win this match, but somehow more favoured than both Kane and Chevalier to win. A recent poll took to see who people thought would win this match. 28% of people who responded said that they thought the VP would win. Now, some people say that that's just the internet Bodie McBoat facing the poll, but the VP showed that she can hang in this match. She's putting up a decent performance. Merg now setting up Kane on the table. Chevalier also wanting to set up Kane. Kane's not ready to be taken out yet, so Merg and Chevalier continue beating on each other. Merg hoping to get Chevalier out so she can get the someone through a table. Everybody's back in the ring now. The VP's recovered from her latest beating. Merg, the VP reversing Merg, which is once again a really impressive showing coming from this VP. Now taking Kane towards the table. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be an upset. I don't think anyone legit... Oh, and the VP wins! Putting Kane through the table! Playing the music of her glorious honored neon. The VP of the Anime Club wins this. I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't expect that to happen. I know some of you did. Merg, an early fan favorite. Kane and Chevalier, both dangerous people, but the VP, through a combination of playing possum and sneaking attack, wins this. And I think the VP knows that a lot of people doubted her. Look at her now. Look at her now. Lording it over her doubters. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Cramburger. This has been Ultimate Face Punch Wrestling. That was a tables match. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.